Alright, so in this video, I've got a couple new things to show you guys, one of them being this little phone stand that I found at Walmart. So not only does that give me a great angle to just hold my phone at, now I have both of my hands, I can now move you all over the desk and pan the camera around without losing my camera position or anything. So that makes things a lot easier for me. We are going to be going over 6 trucks in this video. Unfortunately, I had kind of a busy weekend, so I didn't have a chance to peruse my local toy stores and Walmarts and whatnot for any Mopars. So we're not going to be doing Mopar Monday today, but I have some Mopars. I got a pair of Jeeps, so I guess we can count those. So I can pan across now. So we've got our 91 GMC Sonoma, a, what is that, 79 International Scout 2, a 77 Ford Bronco, another 91 Chevy S10 Baja. The Baja is one of my favorites. I always wanted one of those. 2010 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Mountain Edition, and an 84 Jeep Cherokee. So excited! I'm excited about these two. As I said, I had an off-roading trip this weekend, so let me see if I can sneak a clip of that in here real quick. So there you go. That was my Cherokee coming down Trail 11 at Roush Creek in Pennsylvania. If you've never been there and you have a Jeep, you definitely should go. It's a great time. So, yeah, we'll jump right into the video here, into our unboxings. I think we'll start off with the Mr. Cherokee down there. So this is from the Greenlight Vintage Ad Cars series. We've got an original ad for an 84 Cherokee there. So if you want to go ahead and pause the video, you can give that a read. These are the old school American racing wheels that came on the came factory on the Cherokees. They kind of look like the wheels that were on the General Lee and the Dukes of Hazzard, if I'm even allowed to say that on YouTube anymore. So we're going to go over the card first here, just because this is a Greenlight, so there's really not much to see. I think that is the 83 S10 that I have. That should be these two. I think that's this one. This is the 83. And then that was the, oh gosh, that was a 90, 91, 92 maybe. I don't know, but I've got 2 more S10s now. Or, well, technically one's a Sonoma, but we'll talk about those later. So let's get this guy opened up and out of the box and up on the lift. Okay, and real quick, I just want to show you guys, I did get the case hung up on the wall. So there is the bottom of 108 die-cast cars. There's a big reflection from our ring light. Easy now. I'm gonna drop my phone. I may have to bring these guys in a little bit closer just to get a better look. But here is our 1984 Jeep Cherokee Chief. Great looking Jeep. I love Cherokees, obviously. Very cool little vinyl on the hood there. Got I think those are factory fog lights on the grill. I'm pretty sure they are. Like I said, you've got the American Racing. I think they were called Vectors. Was the the name of those wheels. But they came factory on the Cherokee, so that was pretty cool. This does have mirrors. We have mirrors on this casting, so that's, love to see that. A little Cherokee badge on the fender, and then we've got Cherokee Chief along the side. And that should be, what is that badge on the back there? Can we see that? I can't quite make that out. Whoop. Yeah, I might have to get a little something to put the lift on for this. I don't know if holding this is going to work out perfectly, but bear with me for a minute. We'll come around to the back. We've got, what does that say? Oh, can I actually just put it on the phone stand? I can. That's cool. That is, can we focus on that badge there? There we go. 2.8 liter V6. So this is an early Cherokee with the V6 before they had the 4 liter inline 6, which would be found in something like this. This is the 88 Cherokee from the 90210. So I did bring this one out just for a quick little comparison. Pretty much the same vehicle. The first generation Cherokees really didn't see much of too much of a change in styling or things like that. So let me see if I have something that I can put the lift on, get a little bit better angle on that. There we go, that's a little better. Now it's just a matter of finding a way to rotate it. But yeah, and again we have our card here, so we'll get that tucked away in the drawer. We already went over that. So we will keep moving right along. I think we'll move it on to our next Jeep, the 2010 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Mountain Edition. So this is a JK. Okay, here is our 2010 Jeep Wrangler, what is it? Mountain Edition? Oh, my dog's getting upset. This is a JKU, so whereas this would be an XJ, this is a JK, the new ones are JLs. The generation before this would be a TJ. Does our, yes it does, look at that. Our top comes off just like a Jeep should. I love that about green lights. I think that's a really cool feature. Oh, sorry. Looks like we've got BF Goodrich KO2s on there. So that's good to see. Same tires I have on my Jeep. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I do like JKs. Not quite as much as I love XJs, but you know, I work on quite a few of these. This being a 2010, this would have the 3.8 liter V6, which if you like doing timing chains, it's a great engine. But if you don't like doing timing chains like everyone else, they kind of sucked. They weren't necessarily super powerful either. A lot of people were upset to see the 4.0 straight 6 go, but this was the first of what I consider to be the new generation of Jeeps. Looks like we've got a winch, and I guess that's a factory tube bumper. I have seen some of those. We do have mirrors on this casting. I think it would look a little funny without them, honestly, so that's probably why they put them on there. Pop our roof back on. This one seems to kind of latch in a little better than the Gladiator, which is cool. Yeah, there we go. The Gladiator, as soon as you pick it up, the roof comes flying off. We'll take a look at our card here. So this is part of the All-Terrain series. I'm not sure if I have any other vehicles from the All-Terrain series. I'd have to consult the book. But a lot of really cool stuff in this series. So There's our 2010 Wrangler. We've got a 92 Ford F-150. That might be kind of neat. I do like the older square body F-150s. The 87 GMC High Sierra, we need that. The 81 K5 Blazer, we need that too. Absolutely need those. And then there's a 68 Nissan Patrol, but not really super into the Nissans. Got our card tucked away there. We'll take one more good look at this Jeep. We'll bring it in, maybe a little bit better angle. I don't think, or do we have an opening hood? No, no opening hood on this. It kind of looks like you would, but unfortunately no. Not much to look at under there anyway. Like I said, it's a 3.8 liter V6. They kind of suck. Not really exciting. Sound like ugh, garbage. But still, cool vehicle. Fun to have in the collection. I do love my Jeeps. So we'll move right along to the next one in our Greenlight All-Terrain series, the 91 Chevy S10 Baja. Now this one this is a different series from the Wrangler. So we've got 85 Cherokee Pioneer. That's pretty cool. I want that one. There's our 91 S10. The 2020 Jeep Gladiator. I do have a Gladiator, but I wouldn't mind another one, especially if it's like an all-terrain series. They seem to be, might have like a lift on it or something. 21 Tahoe Z71, and then the 21 Ford Bronco, meh. I'm not a huge fan of the new Broncos. I think they're pretty gimmicky. But we'll get this opened up and up on the lift. So here's our 91 S10 Baja. Personally, in my opinion, probably one of the coolest S10s you could ever get. These were a little bit cooler than the ZR2s. The later model, you could get the ZR2 S10, which had like a factory, I think, either 2 or 4 inch lift or something, and 31s or 33s maybe. And they were pretty cool. I've had my fair share of Blazers. I've always wanted an S10 Baja. I went to school with a guy who had one. It was a complete piece of junk. Like, I mean, absolute piece of garbage. It had the 2.8 liter instead of the 4.3, which was the crappy slow motor. But, man, it was such a cool truck. I absolutely love this roll cage in the bed with the light bar on it and the spare tire rack. Super off-roady looking. It's got the American Racing replica wheels. These are BF Goodrich all-terrains. Factory tube bumper with the fog lights down there. You can just about make those out. Bring it in a little closer. We've got our focus right there on the hood. You got your 4.3 liter fuel injected badge. They were very proud of fuel injection back in the 90s. It was very exciting stuff. Big Chevy logo on the hood. They came from the factory like that. Little obnoxious, but still such a cool truck. And then of course your Baja decals on the back. And then if you look on the fender, there's your, oh come on. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to focus on that, but there's the S10 badge. So this is going to look really cool with my other two S10s right there. I'm going to have to make some room in the Chevy truck row there. We got our GMC, and for I did figure out something to do with the little figures and gas pump that come with the Hobby Shop series, and I put the that guy with his Jeep. So we'll get that. Probably stick those up on the case off camera, or for the next video or something. So we'll keep moving right along to our 77 Ford Bronco custom SUV. Big, huge lift kit on this thing. It looks like a body lift considering well, let's take it out of the box and get a better look at it. So here is our 77 Ford Bronco, and what I'm noticing first is the big openness here now. So I might have to put something to decorate the wall there. But anyway, really cool casting. Of course, we've got an opening hood exposing what I'm seeing here on the back of the card. It says that is a 302 in there, specifically in this Bronco. So that's pretty cool. It seems like the roof comes off, but at the same time doesn't. So I don't want to find out the hard way. But anyway, still a really cool looking vehicle. I like Broncos, not as much as I like Blazers, but I do still like Broncos. Of course, we've got BF Goodrich KO2s on there, because, are those KO2s? We have a picture here of the actual Bronco, and I think those are KO2s. Those are not the KOs that we have on our S10 Baja. So, I prefer, I have KO2s on my Jeep right now. I think the KOs were better, but that's just my opinion. Got a nice little Bronco badge there on the side. Really cool paint job on this. I'm not sure if this is a factory paint job or not. It does say, you know, custom Ford Bronco. So it may be a custom paint job. We've got spare tire on the back that looks pretty small. I guess we ran out of money. Could only afford 4 off-road tires. Barrett Jackson license plate, because this is part of the Barrett Jackson Greenlight series. So that's pretty neat. I've talked about Barrett Jackson before when we did our Corvette. I think that was my first Barrett Jackson series car. So yeah, really cool show. Definitely worth watching. Some absolutely beautiful cars go rolling across that that stage. Like this one, like this Bronco. What I did notice underneath that's pretty cool, so this seems to have like a lift kit on it. There's almost like the regular base and then this added suspension underneath. So I wonder if they, Greenlight has like a Ford Bronco casting that doesn't have a lift kit, and they just use that and add this extra suspension to fit the bigger tires. I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled something like that. That would be a great way to save money on production. And a really cool way to make a lifted model. It does have some kind of movement to it, which is pretty cool. So that's neat. And we'll take a look at our card here. Again, as always with the Barrett Jackson cards, we do get a lot of information. So you can go ahead and pause the video and give that a quick read. Although our fun stuff here does say we've got a 302 in there, modified with a 4-barrel Holley 4-barrel carb, Edelbrock dual plane manifold, square bore intake, MSD ignition, comp cam. Yeah. Pretty cool. And this guy sold for $110,000. A lot of money for an old Bronco. But I can see why. It's absolutely awesome looking vehicle. Yeah, so we'll get that guy. Here's what we can do. Take up some of that void there. We can start lining up this video's cars, or trucks I should say. Trucks and SUVs. And we'll get into our International Scout 2. This is a, what, 79? International Scout 2. Very, very cool vehicle. What kind of tires do we have on there? Goodyear Wranglers. Huh. So, not, no BF Goodriches on this one. So we'll get this opened up and up on the lift. So here's our 79 International. This is our only Johnny Lightning for this video, everything else being a Greenlight. Really cool truck. There's an International Scout right up the street from my shop. It's like bright neon green. it's in 1,000 pieces in some guy's driveway. But I've always thought these are really cool vehicles. I think they're totally overlooked in the off-roading scene. Well, I guess not. They had their, I guess just because of their age, you don't see them anymore. But I think really cool, really fun off-road vehicle. Kind of a competitor for the Broncos and the Blazers and the Jeeps of the 60s and 70s. But yeah, if we take a look, it almost looks like the hood wants to open, but I did try prying on it a little bit and it wasn't having it, so we'll leave well enough alone. Like I said, we've got Goodyear Wranglers on there. They look like maybe Craig or D window wheels. In the back, we've got our international badge there. And can we read that license plate? Fun sized. That's pretty good. Big chrome gas cap. Yuck. In case you forget where it is, you can always find it. A little international logo there on the fender. Yeah, great looking truck. Great looking model. This is, I don't know if I said this yet, but this is from our Johnny Lightning Classic Gold collection. Yeah. We've got our, finally some facts. It says, International Harvester began building trucks and pickups in 1907. The first Scout was debuted to the public on January 18th, 1961. It was available in both two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. The Scout 2 debuted 10 years later in April of 1971. So that's what this guy is. This is a Scout 2. And then it is painted custom maroon metallic. It's not really super metallic-y. I mean, I have other cars from Johnny Lightning that are like insanely metallic. Where's a good one? There. See, like that is metallic. That is glossy. Interesting. On the back here, we've got quite a few vehicles from this series. Actually, we've got all but one. We've got all but this Mustang. I have been on the lookout for that 03 Mustang for quite a while. A little damage to the card there. I did buy it like that, but oh well. So yeah, we've got the 76 Tradesman, we've got the 79 Scout, the 50 Chevy pickup, the 72 Firebird, and both 73 Grand Ams, and we've got both 76 Dodge Tradesman vans. Oh, the 72 Pontiac Firebird Formula. No, I don't have that one either. I want that one. So these two, I will be on the lookout for those two. I really would like to have them. So may have to stop by Hobby Lobby at some point this week. See if they've gotten anything good. They usually have the best selection. Walmart's usually wiped out, and same with Target. So last one on our list here is the 1991 GMC Sonoma ST with vintage Pennzoil gas pump. That's pretty cool. So the other one I have is a Shell gas pump that's up here with the Lincoln. So another gas pump. I think the gas pumps are cool. I like them. I think they're more interesting to look at than the little figurines. Although I did like the motorcycle too. The motorcycle was neat. So I'll get this cracked open and up on the lift so we can get a better look at it. So here is our 91 Sonoma ST, GMC Sonoma. Basically GMC's version of the S10. So they had the Sonoma and Chevy had the S10. They used to be called the S15 in the 80s, and then I think in the early 90s they became the Sonoma. And then the SUVs were the Blazer and the Jimmy, which are what I had. I had Blazers and Jimmys. But basically the same truck. Once again, this should be a 4.3 liter fuel injected V6, 3/4 of a 350 small block. Yeah, great looking truck. I like the ST. It does have the same wheels as the other two S10s that are up in the case right now. And so it suffers the same problem from them. They were going down the assembly line too fast, and the guy painting them just missed. Once again, we do have a separate piece. The bed and cab sections are separate pieces, as well as the hood is a separate piece, although I don't think it actually opens. It looks like it should open, but it doesn't want to move, so. But yeah, really cool looking truck. I really like the white with the little red pinstripe. And then our little gas pump here. This is a Pennzoil gas pump. So if we can focus on it, it's kind of tiny. Please excuse my rough looking hands. So that's pretty cool. It's pumping premium. Got money. Not today. Premium's over $5 a gallon up here. Absolutely insane. It does look like we're having a little bit of an issue with cab to bed alignment. If you look at those body lines, they don't quite line up. Looks like you might have a bent frame. But, well, it's an early 90s GMC. What do you expect? So there's our badging on the back there. Sonoma ST and GMC. The ST was kind of a sportier version. Not like the what was it, the Cyclone. The Cyclone was the all-wheel drive turbo version. Another one of my absolute most favorite vehicles, the Typhoon and the Cyclones. Some sick trucks. But this looks really good. I'm happy to have a GMC now to go with my other 3 Chevys. So it looks like pretty much the same casting though. We've got mirrors on this one as well. Yeah, great looking truck. Take a look at our card here. It is a Greenlight, so it's the hobby shop, the goofy little flap. Managed not to chop to pieces this time. We are working our way through this series. We've got the 2020 Rubicon Gladiator with the Indian Scout motorcycle. We got the 01 Jeep Cherokee, and now we've got the 91 GMC Sonoma ST. So, and then the rest of that series, of course, is the 1980 Chevy El Camino Super Sport with spare tires, 79 Ford Mustang Coupe, and 75, another Nissan Patrol, 75 Nissan Patrol. So, we'll get that tucked away in the box, or in the drawer, sorry, box in the drawer. And one more good look at our Sonoma here. Nice little GMC badge on the front. I do like the front ends of the Sonoma a little better than the S10, personally. So we'll get this guy into the lineup here and move all that stuff out of the way so we can get a good look at our 6 vehicles from today's video. And now I can move the camera around. So that'll about do it for this one. Make sure if you enjoyed the video to leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.